start. New animal friend with us today. This animal, or this turtle, still an animal. There's a red hair slider. Her name is Shelly. Have her about like a month or two now. She's in the state called like rumination, so she's not eating. So that's good on my pockets. That's it. Another video on some Temu shoes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of shoes I ordered off Temu, and I'm gonna rank them from which ones I find to be the best to the worst in my opinion. This is all opinionated. Correct me in the comments if I said that word right. I don't think I did, but that's all right. First are these sock shoes, in my opinion, are number one. I never really get the name of any of these shoes. They all are just somehow different prices every time I go and look at them. They're about $20 when I went and bought these shoes. Only thing I don't like about them is it's no arch support. So if you try to run in these shoes, you best believe you might slip. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to slip. It's cool because these shoes do not have no shoelaces. They're easy to slip on. These are basically like the dailies. Like I just throw them on when I'm going to work, throw them on when I'm going to the store, throw them on when I'm just driving in the car. It don't matter what I'm doing. I'm just going to put them on because they're like easier. The easier the shoe, the easier it is to take the shoe off, the better it is for me. That's what I think. Second was these. Yeah, they're like a high top shoe with leather and this like netted quilt material on the front of the shoe is leather and quilt, and it's like they're like tan and orange. I wore these with a what is that? Tracksuit? A tracksuit. All tan tracksuit Fila. It was cool. I looked dripped out, you know. You can take my word for it or not. I don't care if you don't, you know. But these high top shoes are pretty cool. I like them. I got a couple compliments about them. Back to compliments, actually. One of my friends thought these was some Balenci's. I asked him how much you think these shoes cost. It was like on my birthday, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you was rocking the new Balenci's. I didn't know how much they cost, but I just knew they were Balenci's." I was like, in my head, like, "Oh shit, he thought I was rocking like that," but I don't just spend my money on stupid shit like that, like shoes and stuff. So the fact that he thought I bought Balenci's, I was like, "Damn, you thought I was balling like that, but damn, you thought I was going to just waste my money like that?" Nah, these are female, dog. And he's like, I only told him that because that's my homie. If anybody else, I would have lied. Third and fourth kind of sit in the same, like, value of how I feel about them because they both are nice looking shoes. They're both supposed to look like Yeezys. See the orange ones? They're supposed to look like Yeezys. And they do the job of looking like Yeezys. But the silver ones, if you stand in them too long, they kind of hurt your feet. The netting on both of the shoes, these Yeezy type shoes, the quality of the netting, it is thinner than the actual Yeezy's threading and netting. But I actually got real Yeezys. I don't just have like tons of fake shoes. I actually got real shit, and I have real Yeezys. And the netting on them is thicker than this. And the back strap, it's not so, you can't really see it as much as you can see it on this shoe, how the lining is on the back of the shoe. Once you see that lining, you can tell these are kind of fake. But the real one had the same lining, but it's not, you can't really tell what the lining is because it blends in with the shoe. But this is really like out loud that you can see the lining. But other than that, these kind of pads have some good reps, in my opinion. Um, I wear them when I'm out and about, but not really at work. They're cool shoes, in my opinion. I like how they look. Um, Fifth are these like gummy Converse that I got. I really like that these look totally different from any shoe that you might see anybody wearing today. You might see one or two people wearing these or so, or a shoe similar, but most of the time, this is like a one of a one shoe. How it looks, just how the shoe looks. It looks like a Converse, and it's like a sock shoe at the same time. That's the cool part about the shoe. That's the coolest part. But I gave it one of the lowest scores because it's so thin at the bottom. Like, imagine if you was walking around and you walked and stepped on something crazy like a nail. So what I did, because I like the shoe so much, I went in and made I cut up a plastic sole that I bought off eBay, and I shoved it back into the shoe, and it kept my my foot protected from like the feeling of rocks. Like, the shoe was so thin, like you will be able to walk on a rock and feel the rock. And these came in sixth place because as I ordered them, they look cool from the start. Like, whoa, look, it's shoes that look like fucking King Cobra. These some King Cobra shoes that have like snakes on them. From the advertisement, these looked like the shit. I thought I was gonna be winning, but when I seen them in person, it just reminded me of clown behavior. It's just like the snake body doesn't even go across the shoe all the way, and it suffers from not having a real sole. So it's like, imagine if you hypothetically stepped on a nail in this shoe. Like, think about it. Imagine if you stepped on a nail.
Imagine if you stepped on a nail.
Imagine if you stepped on a nail in this shoe. Imagine if you stepped on a nail in this shoe. Imagine if you
Stepped on a motherfucking nail
in this shoe.
Imagine if you stepped on a nail in this
Motherfucking shoe. Okay, so the shoe was actually pretty hard to cut through. It actually took me a pretty long time to cut through that motherfucker, but we got it done. So these are some of the Temu shoes I bought. It came to the point where I kind of decided I wanted to destroy the shoe. They did not really hold up to my standards. I had to cut the leather right off the side of the shoe, because the leather came past my leg. I don't know why. I was like, nah, that's look goofy as hell. So I went ahead and cut it, but it did not save the shoe at all. I still found these shoes very uncomfortable. So they're getting what they, in my opinion, deserve. I filled them with thermite. That's a chemical reaction that you can use on, well, it's used in like pipe bombs, and like you can weld train tracks together and other science experiments. There's tons of them online telling you how to make some stuff like that. It's a 27 to 80% ratio mix of rust and aluminum powder. It should create a cool big ass explosion. It should. Would it? I don't know. Let's find out. y'all, look at the fucking Temus. These shits are getting fried. It's fucking frying the Temu. It ate through the fucking Temus. What the fuck? It's not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be like a crazy burn. But it's like more of a controlled burn. Alright, it's about time that we put this fire out. It's getting out of hand. Yeah. 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 Look at the fucking shoes. Yo! Y'all thought that I was gonna leave you guys without doing an unboxing? What do you guys think this is? It looks like a present, but it's not a present in my book. It is Elmo Slide, Sesame Street's Elmo Slide. When I was younger, I had a Tickle Me ammo. Couldn't just find those online, so I just bought this one. And we're going to do a review on the guy. Let's open them up and check out what we got in the box. This motherfucking ammo. And he has 2 settings, English, Spanish, and on off. Let's hear him. Is he in Spanish or he in?
Are you ready to hear?
Tell us about yourself, Elmo.
Let's play Elmo Says. When
And
you hear Elmo Says, you do what Elmo says.
you hear him?
Elmo says, shake your hips. Shake, shake, shake.
That ain't what I'm gonna do for you, Elmo. That's cool, but you can do it.
Clap your arms. Clap your hands. Elmo didn't say Elmo says.
Fuck you, Elmo.
Did Elmo get you? That was fun.
Hey, do Elmo.
It's time to do the Elmo slide. Everybody flap your arms. Here we go now. Flap, 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 flap your arms. Flap, 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 flap your arms. Slide to the side.
Yeah, do that shit.
To the other side. Get down now. Get up now.
Elmo slide, the 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 Elmo slide. Look at him go. And he can repeat the same shit. He can repeat the same shit in Spanish. Elmo.
Cuando diga Elmo dice, haz lo que Elmo diga. Es hora de hacer el baile de Elmo.
Vaya, Elmo.
Hay que mover los brazos. Díganos a mover los brazos. A mover. A un lado mover. Y al otro lado también. Hacia abajo y hacia arriba. El baile de Elmo. El baile de Elmo. El baile de
Elmo, el baile de Elmo.
El baile
Elmo, el baile de Elmo.
El baile
Elmo,
El baile
el Elmo.
El baile de Elmo.
Con some baile con Elmo. You done? He's about done.
Elmo le encanta bailar.
You good? Yo, Chicos, food for thought. A true mentor doesn't measure success by the speed of their own stride, but by the steps taken and the growth achieved by those they guide. To expect greatness without nurturing the understanding is to plant a garden and blend the flowers, not the bloom. Change the plan, not the goal. And if you're having someone scold you for something you don't know and they're supposed to be teaching you, they're wanting you to quit almost. And how I explained planting a flower, planting a garden, and expecting it not to bloom is to constantly dig up the seed and then ask it, why is it not blooming? Or neglecting to water a plant and asking it, why did it die? Well, you didn't nurture it to be better than what it was. You assumed it was going to fail. And no one truly believes in you until you do. You even doubt yourself, but persistence is key. If you didn't notice, most people will see you and see your dreams and say, oh, you can accomplish that. Because in their mind, they couldn't accomplish that. So they're trying to get you to, fall back on your dreams and what you want to accomplish in life. But if you're persistent on whatever you do, you'll get where you want to get to. You'll meet your goals and you won't be mad on what you're getting into. Be persistent on what you want to do in life. If you're always seeing and consuming negative energy, your outcome of life will be negative. Like what I'm saying is, if you're constantly seeing like red pill content and you're hearing shitty things about women, you'll start believing that shitty things about women, that like all women are hoes and then they can't be trusted. And then you start to think, why am I doing this all for then? And even for women, you get on these dating sites and you got all these options and stuff like that. And then you realize that men are all shit. It's not that they're all shit. It's just that the people that are pursuing you know that they're trying to get something out of you. And now you're seeing that every man's shit, but it's not. You got to sometimes step back from all this shit. Even when you're on TikTok and you're like doom scrolling. And that's basically when fucking you're scrolling to the point and then you end up seeing some depressing stuff and it makes you feel so depressed and you're like, why do I feel this depressed? Because your current reality is showing you reasons to be depressed, or your current reality that you're consuming is putting a negative view on your life. And I'm just saying, realize what people are trying to sell you online. They're all selling you something. You are your biggest hater if you let others dictate your motion. People will take advantage of you if you don't believe in yourself. Society hates when you love yourself without their approval. And what I'm saying is that when people notice, people can see your value and know that you don't know your own value. So they will want to take advantage of what they can take from you because you don't know who you are. They know who you are, but you ain't going to accept who you are. So they're going to keep taking and taking and taking until you do something about it. And what I mean by society don't love you, society hates you when you love yourself without their approval, is that it's that feeling of when you're happy and a random person asks you, like, what is there to be happy about? Or someone's telling you you shouldn't be celebrating that. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them niggas. You gotta say it like that. People will sit around and take all what you can give them and it still won't be enough. The only reason people act evil or out of character is due to lack of love. And that is all, even like crash out behavior. What I mean by crash out behavior, those people that don't give a fuck. They're ready to lose their motherfucking life. They ready to fucking run into a fucking brick wall at 180 miles per hour. Those are crash outs. It was at one point in their life that they wanted love. Fucking murder documentaries about those dudes that was so obsessed with their girl they end up killing a bitch. Crazy. That dude's a crash out as well. And any other type of tragic event that if you just step back from what was going on, it was due to a lack of love in their life, and that's why they acted out that way. Like if you seen them, the so famous Jeffrey Jeffrey motherfucking Dahmer documentary, you will know. Come on, Emily. You will fucking know that if somebody would have just showed him a little bit of love, the shit that went down would have never happened. It's all due to lack of love in their life. Everybody wants to feel equal. Everybody wants to feel equal, man. Everybody wants to feel accepted. And negative and crazy things happen to people when they don't feel that they're loved. And I'm just saying there's steps that we can take to prevent this stuff before it even happens. You can see crash out behavior for crash out behavior even happen. Isn't that right, Ammo? Damn, now that is hard. That is hard as hell, Elmo. Isn't Elmo hella hard? Let's see if he can still do the same shit he was doing earlier. Yes, shit. Yeah.
Come on, sing and dance with Elmo.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I already love him.
Hey, everybody, Elmo wants to dance.
That's basically it, guys. The video is basically over.
It's time to do the Elmo slide. Everybody clap your arms together. Clap, 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 clap your arms. Clap, clap, clap your arms. Slide to the side.
Shit.
Slide to the
Damn, all his fucking hair getting everywhere. It looked like he wearing those some red boots. Yeah, say it in Spanish for me. I want to hear it in Espanol. Hablas Espanol, ese cabrón. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Elmo dice, cuando diga Elmo dice, haz lo que Elmo diga.
Dance for me, nigga.